Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 59 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series of All the Mods 8, where I'm currently breaking down any diamond and emerald blocks that I've collected over the time. And now, getting ready to start jumping into some new stuff. But before I start today, I want to mention that I updated the pack to the new version. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, hey, look at this. All kinds of new stuff going on over here. So you can see... we've got the creative tab available now. We've got an All the Modium chapter. We've got a bunch of quests marked complete. It looks like there's a whole thermal series chapter added. That's pretty cool. Let's go through and just check out what's what, right? So we definitely did this. I don't know why that... Oh, they must have added a rare reward to that chapter. And then it looks like a couple more rewards for some seeds and some furnaces. Oh, I got a rainbow coal for that. That's cool. Easy enough, right? Yeah, pretty simple. Tips and tricks. Time in a bottle. Got a rare reward added to it. Chapter 2 to the end. Kill the warden. Got a random reward for it. Okay, cool. So yeah, all kinds of junk. I'm going to hold on to that coal, though, because I want to check that out in a minute. What do we get here? Oh, we got a temp pad. Nice. That's cool. You know, I keep meaning to get one of those and then forget that it exists. And then, like, oh yeah, that's right. That's a thing that exists. I should check it out. And then, all right, I forgot that that existed. Happens a lot. Anything else going on in here? Just a few of these guys. You know, I'm just going to claim all. Hello, all the things. Yeah, that's cool. Lots of food, lots of seeds, it looks like, infusion crystal, prosperity block. I know in the book it said they completely reworked how the mystical agriculture chapter worked. So, you know. Let's see what it looks like, actually. I'm just curious. Mystical agriculture. It's funny, there is still like a red thing here. Why are you thinking there's still a red thing here? Oh, there we go. Whatever it was, I got it. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I'm guessing if I got myself a Prudentium, that would... Aha. There you go. And then... if I got some of you... boom, and then blue, and then red. And let's get the Awaken, just in case there is a thing for that. Okay, there we go. Nice. And then all that's good. Oh, Insanium. I'm going to need an Insanium. Let's just knock out one of them, too. Just want to make sure that, like, all the questing and stuff, since we updated the pack, is good and solid. I'll come back when that craft is complete. Okay, there's Insanium, so that looks cool. And then anything else we need to get, we can get from here. Good deal? Works for me. Let's claim all this junk. Nice. I got some enchanted books. Okay, cool. One other thing I want to mention is there's now quests that expand beyond these guys, which looks cool. And I got this epic reward, Neato. All kinds of goodies. All right, so I think that mostly covers that. Now, the big deal is that we have a creative chapter, so let's take a look at that. So it looks like a lot of this stuff is, you know, things I already got. So all the tweaks. Let's get all these guys out of here and note which ones I have completed versus not, right? Because this will be a nice way to keep track of where I'm at. So with all this done, it looks like a bunch of quests. So Master of the Elements, did I do this one? No, that's the one I was probably going to do next. Master of the Universe, that one I was also going to do soon. Master of Creation, that doesn't look too bad. This thing I did get, right? Oh, I need the 28x unobtainium blocks and the 2x... How about alloy? That should work. Okay, cool. And then I need 28x of the purple and yellow blocks. So I could probably start kicking that off. Purple and yellow. How about if I ask for 26 of those? That should be doable. And how are we for power? That's actually a really good question, because I have not been paying a super close bit of attention to my power. Ooh, we're not doing too great on power, actually, if I'm being totally honest. We are struggling, probably because I made some alloys. Remember, these are 1 billion RF each. So I may need to amp up my power gen. I should probably consider fusion, maybe? Why don't I cancel this for a sec? Because I think this might not be a good plan to request this right now. Yeah. So we should be net gaining on power right now. And then whenever that thing over there kicks off, it's going to burn the 6.55 until it burns out all the stuff in it, like it is now. But then it'll recover a bit. There we go. Nice. Okay, so let me consider more power gen, and then also flip through this chapter and make sure I got everything. Master of Reality. Did I do that one yet? I didn't do that one yet. Nether Star block we might be close to being able to make, because we need 3x Nether Star. And how many of those do we need? 15? Doable. Close. Close, actually. Very close. Very, very close. But not quite. Alright, so let's start off with seeing what kind of rewards we get for this stuff. So Master of Dragons. Oh, cool. I get some, sweet. I get some trophy stuff. I should go put these trophies somewhere meaningful. How about, like, along back here-ish, maybe? Because I shouldn't need... I don't think I'll need most of these things at the moment. Maybe the Blood Infuser I'll still need. But this could be my trophy room, right? Why not? The Blood Infuser can go in here with this stuff. And, you know, you guys can also go in here. Why not? There you go. And then you can go away, along with you and you. You can go back. You guys can all go back. And let's get these trophies all aligned. So first trophy I got was Master of Dragons. This isn't the order that I completed the quests in, by the way, but I'm not too worried about that. Master of Oblivion. Are they all swords? I guess they are. Now, the Patrick Star gave me a... Oh, that's cool. I guess that makes sense, right? I got a Quantum Entangloper as a quest reward. Nice. Thermogenerator. Toast. Ooh, netherite upgrade. Okay. So that's... We've got 5 of them done, right? And we've got a few more to go. This one's going to take a while, because we're going to need billions of RF, right? Just to get... because we need 28 blocks of it. So that's going to be a lot. 9 times 28 billion RF. Ooh, it's going to be fun. We can do it, though. I have no doubt. How is this world doing over here? So should we get into fusion? Would that be a smart move? Because we are probably close to having 9 of these, right? Yeah, we are. We're very close to having 9 of these, which is pretty much what I need for that Wither Compass. But we should consider more power gen, which, as we recall, fusion's pretty OP with that regard, right? So maybe I can, why don't I do this? Why don't we get you? And your range can be 1. Okay. And then how did I map this out? That I put it so that it was, yeah, so it's the internal. This could be my fusion area. Okay. That works. Okay, let me go get ready to do fusion, because I think we need the power. Just because clearly, you know, I'm barely keeping up with power gen as it is, with the antimatter stuff. And B, I'm going to want more power to be able to do those things. So let me get ready, do all the JEI things that I'm going to need for fusion. So we're going to need the fusion controller and frame and port and logic adapter, sure. We're going to need... we're going to need DT fuel. Yeah, this stuff. No, that's biofuel. Where's DT fuel? This guy. Whole rum of DT fuel. So we need to get the whole rum itself, and then we need the DT fuel. Liquid DT fuel is what it's called. Or maybe just DT fuel. Yeah, that's what I want. This stuff. So we're going to need deuterium and tritium, which, reminder, tritium is lithium with a solar neutron guy. And then this is the electrolytic separator of heavy water, which is made in a pump. So let me get ready to get all this stuff put together, and then we'll come back to do it. Cool? Be right back. All right, so let's get started, roughly speaking, with everything we're going to need. So effectively, I'm going to need 75 reactor frames. Now, I can also make these out of glass type stuff, can I? Yeah, we're going to want reactor glass, but that's all right. We'll get reactor frames. So fusion reactor frames, I'm going to want 75. Actually, before I make those, let's get 2 reactor ports. And I'm going to want 1 reactor controller, 8 reactor glass, and a laser focus matrix, which I forgot to teach, but we'll see if I can't. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Sweet. And then we're also going to want the laser from mechanism, right? And probably the laser amplifier. Am I remembering this correctly? I want one of these at least, and maybe like 4 of these. I think so. Yes, I see you guys. You were very excited to show up the moment I went somewhere that didn't have a no soliciting sign set up. Very excited they were. Okay, that's that. And then the laser amplifier, which shouldn't be too bad to make. And then finally, the fusion dudes. Okay. So I need 72 of these now. Cool. Now, in addition, we're going to need, while that's cooking, we're going to want to make tritium, which is easy. It's just you take this lithium that we're already making and throw a solar neutron activator on it. So that shouldn't be too bad at all. And that's the one thing about fusion reactors for mechanism. They are really easy to set up. In fairness, you need polonium for the craft, right? Like the fusion reactor needs polonium pellets. So you have to go through the fission process to get the resources to be able to make fusion reactors. So not a big deal there, but just, you know, as an FYI. All right, so now you're good to go. I don't know how I got Inferium Essence, but whatever. And then you're almost done, actually. There we go, 72. Nice. Cool. And then you're ready to go as well. Awesome. All right, let's build. I'm going to build this probably, where do I want to put this? Like in the middle-ish of the chunk? Does that sound cool? Or like maybe a little bit back in the chunk? Yeah, so I'm going to try to align it towards the middle-ish. But remember, chunk not even, or it is even, so, you know, there's not too much we can do about making it nice and clean. So, and then 1, 2, 3, and 1. And 1. Okay. And then we build it like this. Cool. I think that's right. Okay, now from here, we're going to want these guys with a laser focus. Okay. And then I think I only needed 1 laser focus, so that's cool. Now we're also going to want probably another fusion port, because what we're going to need to do is have an input for both tritium and, so this will be input for like tritium, this will be input for like deuterium, and this will probably be the output of power, like so. And then we continue building it up. Cool. Okay, that should work. And then this goes up higher. Okay. And then the last one is just going to have you. And then the fusion reactor controller. Is that right? Why does that feel wrong? And why do I have extra fusion frames? What did I do wrong here? Oh, I think we need... Did I miss something here? Oh, I forgot these corners. Yes, there you go. There's what I missed. I knew I was forgetting something. Hey, nice. Okay, cool. Always something small that's easy to miss. All right, so that should look pretty good. Now, out of curiosity, can these also be... Or no? It doesn't look like it wants that to be glass. Yeah, okay, cool. And then from here, we'll have the laser amplifier, but you want it facing... You want it facing the reactor. And then from here, we're going to have lasers going in to the amplifier. Cool. Now this guy, we should have redstone detection pulse. And what will happen, these guys got power probably stored in them, courtesy of being in my inventory. Okay, from whatchamacallit. So when they do that, they will drain their power out, they will charge this guy up, and then once he has enough power, we can pulse him with a redstone signal, and he'll be good to go. Cool. Nice. I just have to give them proper power eventually here. Beautiful. All right, so now that that part's done, let's get the deuterium and tritium stuff going. So my solar neutron dude, and we're going to want to play with the production of this, but I think we'll be all right here. You do what now? Remind me. Do you go in on the bottom, or do you go out on the bottom? You go out the side. So they're going in the back and out the side? Okay. So I can do that. Out the front, right? Yeah, you're going out the front. So what I'd probably want to do is have you sit here, let's say, and then we'll have a tank, a gas tank. Ultimate chemical tank sounds like a good number to go with, right? Have a nice buffer of this stuff. And then you can tube your way up. Pretty sure it's tubes that we want. And I'll do basic tubes for all the reasons that I usually do basic tubes. Cool. So for your side config, you will be ejecting out the front, auto eject on, so I probably don't have to set you to extract, and then that should be good. And then in terms of tritium going in, can you go in the bottom? We'll find out. Looks like it. Probably going to want more of these tubes. Man. Couldn't have done that on purpose if I tried. Well, I guess I could have, but... So now you're the rotary condensator. This is where regular lithium is being produced, not liquid lithium, right? We could just run this out the front here. So for you on gases, you will be output out the front, and then you'll fill up with lithium, and that'll be cool. And then what? How about we just run this guy like this? Doesn't have to be under the ground, right? Now, before I inject this in here, let's remove this temporarily, because I don't want actually to be putting anything in just yet. Cool. So now you should be making tritium. Yep. Yep. Nice. And that's going to make it pretty quickly. Cool. Now, deuterium over here is not going to be too bad. Again, we're going to want probably a tank. So we'll have something like this with a tank sitting in front. Okay. And from that tank, we will get electrolytic separators. Now, my suspicion is we're going to need a lot of those electrolytic separators, if I remember correctly. And we're going to want a healthy amount of pumps with a healthy amount of filters. And let's get our mechanism, energy, and speed upgrades ready to go. And I should probably get another stack of each of those. So energy, stack, speed, stack, and that should be cool. And then you're going to be, if we're looking at deuterium, it is the one on the left. So that'll be the blue one. So side config for gases will be blue on the left, and then you're going to dump excess over here. Cool. So we'll put heavy water in, that will come out, and then we'll have you going in like that, and you'll store your deuterium. Cool. And we'll probably wind up with like multiples of these, maybe a line of them. And I can stick in a corner here. How about we do... I seem to recall wanting multiple deuterium doohickeys, but we'll see what happens when we get there. Cool. So now we're going to want, let's see, generally speaking, so the blue line there is the thing, right? So if I were to put you guys here, well, actually, yeah, we could do that. And then you go back there. Oh, great, it's raining, my favorite. Pipes we're going to want. Basic might be sufficient, though we could probably just go ultimate. Yeah, who cares? Ultimate's good. So usually what I'll do is something like this, right? Where it's running along like that. And then I can do my pumps here, right? Now what do I need to get a pump from mechanism if I wanted more of these? Mechanism... Cool. Then I want, like, let's just make 10 of these, and let's make, like... a stackish of those. And then I should easily be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4 more of them. Is that the power? That might be the power. Oh good, it's getting dark out. I can get rid of that rain in a sec. Yep, that's the power. And then this will be the water. Now, in fairness, what I should have done before I hooked that up to power... Well, actually, no. Now you should be empty, right? Good. Now I can put my filters in. So I'm going to want silver... No, it was tin dust. Because I want 5 more filters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total, so 6. Okay, so you get a filter. And this will make it so that it always gets heavy water. Cool. Oh, you didn't get voided, did you? But you're empty, right? Yes, good. Okay. So now we also want our speed and energy upgrades, right? So let's get those guys ready. So how about 4 more? 1, 2, 3, 4. And speed. And now you should be really plenty good. And then we can get our flux point. Can sit here with some power. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys should be generating heavy water now, all of them. Yep, heavy water coming in. Beautiful. And then that needs to get piped over here with the mechanical pipes. Cool. There you go. Nice. Okay. So oxygen is getting voided, deuterium is being built up, and then we have deuterium going in here. Beautiful. That's what I wanted to see. And you also need a mechanism upgrade for energy and speed as well. Cool. And now you're capped out. And as long as you're keeping up with all the pumps, we should be good. I guess you are. Yeah. Well, no, you have more heavy water building up inside the pipe than we can process at this moment. So you're dumping excess, right? Oh, you have no energy. Well, there's part of the problem. There is part of the problem. I do need power. You get to a point where, like, because of flux networks, it's so easy. It's so easy to just, have all the power in the world that you're just, I forgot that I even need to put it there. Cool. Looking good. All right. So now we're building up deuterium like nobody's business. Now, are you empty of the water that you need? Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. And everybody's moving pretty fast. So if I needed to, we don't need multiples of these. We might need more pumps. We'll find out. But for now, we're doing pretty good with the deuterium. Cool. And you're doing fine on power, right? Yeah, just fine. Cool. Let's get DT fuel going, because that's the next thing we're going to need. So DT fuel is a chemical infuser. Should be easy enough to make. Okay. And you can sit, let's put you, I could just put you here, right? I could. What if we did this? Cool. And then chemical infuser can sit here, and I would like to have the whole ROM get filled up. How do you get filled up again? I think you just go into the chemical infuser. So I think I just place the chemical infuser in the world. And if I borrow you for a sec, and I borrow you for a sec, well, that's probably a bad place to put you. How about we put you on this side so that you can continue filling? Yeah. Okay. Now, let's have you output on the left, and we'll have you output on the right. And then you should be making DT fuel. Beautiful. Now we just need a whole ROM. To whom we go. Now the whole ROM is, we need carbon, and we just need 4 gold dust. Cool. And that goes into here. And then you should fill up, and we're ready for reaction. Nice. And we really don't need a lot of DT fuel, so yeah, you're going to go back. That should be more than enough for now. So you're good to go, you're filling up, and then you're good to go, you're filling up. And that looks cool to me. Now we just need to give these guys sufficient power to kick off this reaction. I'm trying to remember what the number is, but we want a decent amount of power. It's like might be 1 billion-ish. $400 million is required to start the reactor, so that's not too bad. And I could make... I thought this guy had a redstone signal-y dude, but meh. Okay. Then we want to connect up you and you. And if we go look at our reaction now, we'll see we've got deuterium, tritium. The injection rate is basically how fast the reactor is going to run. and how much power it's going to generate. And then for a flux plug on the generator's network, like so. And hopefully that'll work. We'll see. I forget if I need to extract the power out of here or if it'll just, we'll find out. Should just push it, but we'll see. All right, so then you just need 400 million RF, which will take a few minutes, so we'll come back when it's ready. Cool? FYI, you can totally accelerate the lasers if you want, if you're impatient like me. All right, we are now over 400 million, so I should be ready to blast this guy. So as a reminder, make sure to put your hull room full of DT fuel inside the reactor, and then once we fire the laser, we should get some heat going on, which will produce power, and we'll start using up our deuterium and tritium. And we can modify this injection rate as needed. And then we'll see some stats showing up here. Now, if we water cool this, we can basically make steam that can go into a turbine like this is. But I usually am too lazy to do that. You will get far more power per effort, though, if you do go that route. But we'll see if I decide I want to do it. So, you ready? Let's fire my lasers. Pew! That was it. That's all she wrote. I think. Are you working now? Why do I feel like you're not working? You have a little bit of power going on, but your plasma number is dropping. Let's bump up the fuel rate. Did I miss something here? Did I not? Oh, that's why, because I made it 400,000. Min 400,000, 400 million, and max 500 million. Okay, now let's fire my lasers. You ready? 3, 2, 1. That's all she wrote. Now we're cooking. Sweet. So we can see our case is heating up, our plasma's heating up, and we're generating power. Now, as I mentioned, I may need to extract that power for whatever reason. So let's get some ultimate universal cables here. Yeah, see, you're not extracting. And you shouldn't need to pull. See, if I do that, we're cool. And then I can bypass limit on you. We're making 3.2 million. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, that's a good start, I think. And that'll build up. So as time goes by, this number is going to increase. And at some point, it'll stabilize. And then we can modify the injection rate, you know, to our heart's content. Because at some point, what'll happen right now, like, because of the injection, it's heating up, but then it's going to stabilize and become balanced, right? So if I modify this injection rate to, like, 2, for example, see how the plasma's going down? So we're already above 2. If I make it, like, 3... Oh, it has to be multiples of 2, I think. So if I make it 4, see, it's going up again, right? So at some point, it'll stabilize. I can accelerate this a little bit to get it to stabilize faster. And hopefully we don't burn out all of our deuterium. Nah, we should be fine. We even have a net gain of deuterium still, even with all that tick accelerating, so that's kind of cool. Tritium, we also have a net gain on, so that's nice. That is very nice. So once this heat stabilizes, then we'll be able to predict what our RF per tick will be, right? Right now we're capped out because probably our multi-block dude is not able to handle more, you know, transfer speed. So that's cool. So yeah, we're sitting around 793-ish. You can see it slowing down. I think we're getting close to where we are going to be landing. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap up the episode here. Let's come back next episode. I'm going to want to investigate down here. Are you capped out? Is that what's going on? Input 1.93. No, you're not. Okay. You don't have a limit, so you're good. but we should probably consider... So your capacity is 1.6 trillion. The provider is maxed at 6.5 million. We should consider adjusting that. So, like, let's throw another provider in there. Like, let's get a purple one. And when we come back next episode, I'll install that, and then we'll be good to go. And we'll probably tweak the numbers on that fusion reactor to make sure that we're, you know, making as much power as makes sense. I might wind up needing to do something different here. I might use laser IO. How much can you transfer at a time? Your capacity is 3.27 million RF a tick. That's how much can be, I guess, pulled out. So, yeah, I guess that's where we got that 3.27 million limit. I think I can replace this guy with other fusion ports. And I might wind up doing that to make sure that we have, you know, enough things. But we'll figure it out. For now, it's wrapping up point. So Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time to make this thing a little bit more efficient and then go from there. Sound like a plan? All right, for now, take it easy.